Hello, we are going to read this fun book. We're just going to read part of it again, kind of like we did with the grizzly bear one because it's really long. This one, it says Artlist Collection, The Dog. Dogs rule and cats rule. It says it's a flip book. So if you look at it, the pages go this way, right, for the dog. But if I flip it over, then it's about cats. So it's kind of cool. So if you want, again, if you want me to check this out in the library, you can. And I will love to do it for you. This is from our library. So today we're going to be working on main idea again, and we're going to make a tree map, okay? But this time we're using a nonfiction book, okay? So I will find the main idea in a nonfiction story, and I will write a tree map using a nonfiction book on Epic. So what that means is when we're finished, the activity that goes with this video will have a link to Epic on it. And once you get on Epic, you can pick any nonfiction book on Epic that you want to read, something that you're interested, and then I want you to make a tree map for it out of me. See, I told you I make mistakes. So I want you to make a tree map out of it. Okay, let's get going with our book, The Dog. Here we go. What are we going to learn about dogs today? Fur. Dog fur has a big job. It's good for insulation. Insulation, you also have insulation in your house. Insulation keeps heat in, keeps things warm. Skin protection and sensory protection. But that's not all. If the fur has a lot of oil in it, it's good for weatherproofing. Fur also does special jobs for different breeds. For example, some dogs bred in colder places like huskies have fur on their paws to protect them in the snow. Some breeds even grow hair across their eyes and in their ears that helps keep dirt out. Dog fur comes in three types. There's a soft, fluffy layer that is closest to our skin that really keeps in the warmth. There's a rougher outer coat that protects our undercoat from the wet and the cold. There are whiskers. Then there are whiskers. That's right, whiskers. They're a kind of fur too. I did not know that. I just learned something new. Here, something all fur has in common. The next thing is vision. Look at that cute dog. There is one thing to know about dogs' vision. We smell and hear really well. That's important. Our vision is not as good as cats or even humans, but there are some things that our eyes do really well. They see shadows, they detect motion easily, and our eyes can see in dim light better than people's eyes. The belief that dogs can't see color is not true, but we don't see as much color as humans. He says, I love taking a bath in my gray tub. Just kidding. These little things down here, because they're comparing dogs and cats, it's just talking about what the cat can do better. So we're just going to skip that part. Okay. Hearing. Not only do dogs hear well, but we also hear very good at telling exactly where the sound is coming from. We can tell what a specific sound is and whether or not it's threatening. Part of the reason we can do that is we can actually move our big ears around to focus on the direction of the sound. But there are other reasons too. Dogs hear almost twice as many frequencies as humans. Frequencies would be the sound. Our hearing also has about 4 times the range in humans. If you can hear something at 20 feet, a dog can probably hear it at about 80 feet. That's no feet, it says. Tricks and training. The last thing we dogs want to do is toot our own horns, but really, who's better with tricks or training than dogs? We can sit, stay, roll over, beg, bark, bounce, pounce, fetch, heel, guard, growl, and grin. Just give us a treat, and we'll do the rest. Okay, so we learned some characteristics about dogs. Remember, characteristics would be something that would tell us, like identify what a dog has, okay? So we're gonna write down from, on our tree map, characteristics of dogs. This one's a little different. This one's a little bit different than the map we did before. So the first characteristic that we learned about was fur. So we're going to write fur down, and we're not going to just stop at fur. We're going to write what did they tell us about the fur underneath there, okay? So they told us that it protects them. They told us that it keeps them warm. And then it talked about keeping dirt out, so it can also keep them clean. Okay, those are just a few things they said about the fur. We can't list them all. All right, the next one is vision. Okay, it said that they see in color. Okay, so they see in color and they detect motion. They're really good at that, aren't they? Okay, forgot to put my line there. All right, another one that we learned about was hearing. All right, it says that they can hear really well, right? And they can tell where sound comes from. And the last one would be tricks. Okay, tricks that dogs learn are sit. They listed a whole bunch, but we're going to just put a few on here. Sit, stay, roll over. Okay, those are characteristics that these are all things that we learned about dogs. We learned about their fur, their vision, their hearing, and tricks that they can do. So the characteristics is our main idea, and these are the supporting details. All right. So have fun picking a book on Epic, and I hope that you find one that you really like. Again, I can check it out if you want to read it. Have a great day. Bye.